Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Around South Jersey. I have two of the nicest people you'll ever want to meet with me tonight. I have Judy Carey Moore and her handsome husband, Bob. And we were talking about, we go back, way back, Bob and I and Judy all went to St. Mary's. Of course, Judy's a lot younger, as you can tell, and Bob and I are close. He's still younger. We were talking about our nuns and all the good things that we had at St. Mary's. And boy, I tell you what, guys, I don't know, Bob, I know, and Judy, you guys have been in Mauricetown for a long time, right?
Since 1971.
Yeah, and Bob, you were a township committee person.
Yeah, for a little bit of time, yeah.
And I'll tell you, what a beautiful town, folks. If you've not been to Mauricetown, I mean, it is one of the prettiest towns in South Jersey, no question about it. And what got you to go to Mauricetown?
Bob was teaching in Commercial Township.
Oh, okay.
And went by the house, and he wanted me to go down and see it. And our real estate agent wouldn't take us to see it. He said, you're young people, you don't want to be tied down to an old house like that. And we put a deposit on it the day we saw it.
I tell you, Jim, it actually goes back further than that. I was about 7 years old, and my father had a friend, Al Hayes, who had a boat. So we're coming down the river, and we go under the Mauricetown Bridge, which, as a little 7-year-old kid, this is like fantastic.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
And I look up on the hill, and there is this magnificent house up there with this sloping lawn coming down to the river. And I thought, wow, that is really something. And then I found out it was Mauricetown. So when I started teaching in Commercial Township, I've made it a point, coming down from Millville, to always go through Mauricetown.
Yeah.
So when the house came up for sale, and it was a tragedy as far as the house is concerned, because it was in terrible shape, couldn't pass it up. Had to live there. And it was the greatest decision we made. It was a really good decision. So.
And I know you're talented. You can fix things, and you're handy. So I guess you did a lot of the work, Bob, on the house?
Basically 98% of it.
Okay, I guess you did.
Yeah, electric, plumbing.
Judy, you did the other 2%.
Yeah,
that was my job.
No,
I was the cleanup committee.
Wow. I envy Bob. I was saying, I have no talent, folks. I swear to you, I can't do anything. And Bob can do just about everything. And Judy's great. So, and George, my producer, he can do everything too. So
it's the yin and the yang, man.
Yeah, I guess so. It's what it's got to be.
You're a yang.
I guess so. It was funny growing up. My father, I'd say, do something. Get out of the way, I'll do it. Get out of the way, I'll do it. So I never learned how to even pound a nail.
Yeah, your dad was definitely one of those do-everything guys.
Yeah, he was.
He was.
Yeah. But speaking of dads, before we get into the show, I loved Bob's dad. He was my scoutmaster.
Yeah, he was a great guy.
Troop 44, right?
Yep.
And he was just super person. And of course, we had Mr. Goldstein and Mr. Mackin were our other assistant scout leaders.
All good stuff.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Camp Kimball, you remember Camp Kimball?
I was just over there last year.
Really?
It's been developed into a wildlife area.
Oh, wow.
It makes a great little tour to go over. It's usually quiet.
Yeah.
Still go down to Old Man's Creek. The Millville Cabin and the Vineland Cabin are both ruins now.
Oh, wow.
But we went to the Millville Cabin. A buddy of mine, Ken Cavett, and I went there. And there was just a chimney pile. But in the chimney pile, they had written the number, I think, 1937 when they built it. So it was really kind of cool to see those little memories there.
That is cool.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
Well, speaking of good stuff, tell everybody what's going to happen December 3rd. My birthday is December 12th. So December 13th, what you're going to be doing.
Well, it'll be our 35th Christmas house tour.
Wow, Judy, that's fantastic.
Yes, of Mauricetown, and sponsored by the Historical Society. And we will have 9 homes open for touring. The 3 buildings of the Historical Society will be open. The church will be open, and the Millville Women's Chorus will be doing a concert that night in the church. We will have a 3-person string. I want to say band. It's not a quartet, it's a trio.
Yeah, that's right. You got it.
I can't wait till I'm 79. This is going to be a lot of fun.
In the Historical Society house, we'll have Millville High School students will be doing caroling through the streets.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And as an additional bonus, we will be having the Mauricetown Fire Company in the Church Ladies Circle will be providing a dinner at an additional cost. Tickets are $20, rain or shine event, and we have a lot of fun, and it's a great way to spend to open up the holiday season.
Well, it sure is. Get you into the holiday season. And I have to tell you, whatever the Mauricetown Fire Company puts together, and I'm sure the church ladies too, is fabulous. Every meal I've ever had down there is probably one of the best meals you'll get in Cumberland County.
Oh, and I forgot to mention that we have thousands of cookies as our refreshments. And,
Oh, wow.
yeah, everybody can
that's Christmas
stop by
cookies,
and
right?
have coffee and cookies as they tour around.
Oh, that's nice.
We have a shuttle bus for anybody that
wow.
can't do. It's basically a walking tour, but anybody who can't walk will be. We have a handicap accessible shuttle bus.
Oh, that's nice.
We have one house that's probably about a quarter mile out of town. In fact, it was it just sold. Who was the guy that owned it before?
Jesse Morey.
Jesse Morey's house.
Oh,
And it's a freeze frame of the 1950s, but it's really just a gorgeous house. And it's for the first time it's going to be open. So we're excited about that.
We have 3 first-time houses
Wow.
open this year that have never been on the tour before.
do you know Jesse Morey's wife?
Mariella.
Mariella, yeah.
I swear to you folks, I've always said this, and she verified what I was saying, what I'm about to tell you. When I was the mayor of Millville, I did 15 proclamations for people who turned 100. In fact, George's uncle was one of them. So of the 15, 10 never got married. So I said, there's the key to longevity. Don't have children. Well, I had Mariella on, at least by way of telephone. And I said, Mariella, what do you attribute your longevity to? Not having any kids? I said, yes, that's
There you
what
go.
I'm saying. And she told it like it was. But that was very interesting that,
She was 103 when she passed.
okay. Oh, she did pass. Because, this
And
was,
there was Carolyn Bacon. She was 103 when she died.
Wow.
And there's something in the water in Morristown.
must be. It's
just
good.
keeps them going.
yeah.
Man.
Wow. Yeah, I think she was on a couple of years ago. I think she was 101 at that time. I don't know if, well, you probably wouldn't, but Luella Dreyer, do you know her?
I
She was
had
a
her in high
teacher.
school.
Okay, well, then you remember
She was
her.
a sub.
She's
when I
like
was-
105 or 106.
Yes, I heard that.
Sweetheart, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. But
She
like
was a
you said-
math teacher, right?
Yeah, she was. Yeah, absolutely. But that's a good point. I just love Morristown, though. It's just such a beautiful community, and you guys got there plenty. How many years have you been living there now?
Well, since 1971, how many is that? Too many.
I used to be able to do math.
Yeah, 50-some.
54 years.
Yes, thank you.
But the tour itself, we get that house on there. But when you think about Christmas and our desire to get that Christmas spirit,
Yeah.
and we have so many things that we hold on to, like the carolers,
Yeah.
like the decorated houses, to be able to bring this all together in one evening, so people to enjoy. I mean, it's just like. You remember those little Christmas meters they have that go up and down?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll tell those up to 100% when we get done with this tour. It's
Sure.
really, and I think to this year, I really think it's one of the best tours we ever had. We offer so many things going on in the town. I'll be out in the cookhouse making cowboy coffee and baked beans in the Hoy house over the fireplace.
And
Oh,
sometimes a
wow.
little Christmas cookies going on
And
out
sometimes we
there.
pull some Christmas cookies out of that old coal stove in the cookhouse.
And we have the 3 buildings open. Our main headquarters is the Victorian Italianate house, but right behind it we have a 1840s stack house, which is
Wow.
all redone, and we also have a model of our cookhouse where the cook stove is, where they'll be cooking out there too for the night of the
Oh,
tour.
that's fantastic. And like you say, I mean, talk about getting in the Christmas spirit, folks. It's a beautiful town. Morristown is a beautiful, beautiful town. Historic. It's gorgeous. And they're, like Judy and Bob have talked about, all the things they're going to be providing throughout the, what time's it start?
5 to 9.
5 to 9. Should be a wonderful evening. And even have transportation if you need to shuttle.
Yeah,
place
and
to
not
place.
not to cast aspersion upon other tours. I will. Cape May. We've done the Cape May tour. And Cape May is basically just bed and breakfast opening up, kind of doing a cell project there for themselves.
Right.
And the kind of spirit that we bring to it with the carolers and all, far better tour, I think. So we hope we get some people down there that'll come down and enjoy our
We generally have
community.
about 500 or 600 people come
Wow.
through.
Yeah,
That's
in an evening.
fantastic. Isn't that
And
great?
everybody has a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, I've been down this historical society, and they just, again, it's Mauricetown. They do a super job. Is Carol Pirelli still
Yes.
where she was?
Yes.
I got a neat story to tell you about Mauricetown and Carol Pirelli and Jim Pirelli. When I first got to be freeholder back in 1983, I think it was, or 84, Jim was persistent, and he wanted to get a bypass so that the big trucks didn't have to go through Mauricetown. So we listened to him, and we got the bypass road done. So if you're coming across the bridge and heading towards Mauricetown, you can make a left, obviously, going to Mauricetown, but you go straight, you bypass the downtown, and it wasn't fair. These beautiful Victorian homes and older homes having these giant tractor trailers loaded with sand and all kind of goods going up and down those streets. So we were able to get it done. And Bob and Judy, my dream, all of my dream as a kid was to ride a fire truck. Thanks to Jim, we got to ride the fire truck.
Oh, right.
We cut the ribbon with the fire truck right down the road.
That's beautiful.
Had a great time.
Doesn't take much, does it, Jim?
No, it doesn't.
No, it's man of simple taste, I can
That's
tell.
it,
Yeah.
exactly.
When we first moved to Mauricetown, the sand plants were still running,
Yeah.
and the glass plants were still running. And we would have upwards of 30 trucks an hour going through
Wow.
Mauricetown.
And their exhaust pipe was like 40 feet from my bedroom window.
Wow.
So it was pretty noisy.
Yeah.
But now it's not. It's very bucolic now.
It
Yeah.
is.
We have the wharf where you can go down and just sit
Yeah.
and watch the river and
Yeah.
see the
A little fishing maybe. Throw a
yeah,
little line.
see the
neat.
migratory birds, and it's lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Folks, it really, I mean, if you aren't familiar with it, go out on the December 13th from 5 to 9.
5 to 9.
5 to 9. It's only $20, best $20 you'll ever spend in your life. And
I
you're
think
going to
so.
see the Christmas Candlelight Tour and Enchanted Homes. They are beautiful. Special performances. You talked about the high school kids and the choirs, I guess.
Yeah, the Ladies Club of Millville.
Okay.
Women's Club.
yeah.
Women's Club
Yes.
of Millville
Right.
will be doing the singing in the church.
Concert, yes.
So we get to
That's
keep it
Debbie
mobile.
Permetto and her
Oh, I know
gang.
Debbie.
And
Yeah,
Debbie
she
was a
super. She was a
music teacher at the
Yeah,
high school.
Right. Of course, they have refreshments will be available, and you can purchase the tickets online. There I see at the bottom, Mauricetown Historical Society.org
Yes.
is where you go to purchase your tickets. And I promise you, it'll be one of the best nights you ever had. And what's nice is it's less than 2 weeks before Christmas, just about.
That is
Yeah, the timing. You're just gone mad about shopping. You need a break.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
here's
true.
your break.
Yeah.
Come on down. Have a nice evening with us.
Yeah.
Bring your friends. It's
Yeah.
nice to have a group of friends to go through at the
Yes.
same
Yeah.
time.
We
have
get
a lot of that.
A lot of friends come through.
See a lot of old friends, people that come through from that we went to high school with, or come back to Mauricetown,
Right.
or come from Millville. You know, it's a very nice, and we have a lot of people that come from way out of town. We have people coming down from North Jersey and Philadelphia
Wow.
area, and
That's
up from
fantastic.
Maryland.
Oh, my
so we do
goodness.
have a very large group of people that we.
Wow.
we
And I bet a lot of
pull
them
from.
come again each year, too, once they've been there.
There's a couple people that have seen at every house tour, and this is our 35th.
Wow. That's amazing.
Wanda Bazowski, her mother,
I
and
did
Terminal
Wanda.
Florist, she comes
Yeah.
every year.
Wow, that is wonderful. We're talking with Judy and Bob more about the Historical Society and the Christmas tours that's going to happen on December 13th. We'll be back to talk more about that right after these messages.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. With more than 41 years of service to our valued customers, Advanced Treads in Norman, New Jersey is South Jersey's full-service distributor of General Tires. We feature a complete line of passenger vehicle tires, light truck, farm, and commercial tires. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tires, anywhere is possible. Advanced Treads, 1325 West Landis Avenue in Norman, New Jersey. Call them today at 856-696-5004. When you need tires, there is only one name you can trust. Advanced Treads of Norman, New Jersey.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
Looking for a hidden gem on the other Jersey Shore? Discover the Hotel Charlesworth in Fortescue, New Jersey, where charm meets elegance. Enjoy fine dining, breathtaking views of the bay, and the warm welcome of your host, Sybil. And ladies, every guest gets to pick a free piece of jewelry, most often a beautiful ring. Because perfection deserves privacy. Reservations only. Call 856-447-4928. The Hotel Charlesworth, Fortescue's best kept secret, on the other Jersey Shore in Fortescue, New Jersey.
The most important decisions a family can make are usually made around the kitchen table. At DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, we believe pre-planning and the difficult decisions you face with the loss of a loved one should also be made around the comfort of a table, like a family. Our friendly, kind, and compassionate staff is committed to helping you get through this most difficult time. In your time of need, trust DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, Vineland.
Welcome back to Around South Jersey. My special guests are Judy and Bob Moore from the Mauricetown, and we're going to have the holiday tour of Mauricetown. How many homes, Judy, did you say?
There are 9 homes open, 9
Nine.
private homes,
Okay.
and 5 public buildings.
Okay, so you got 14
Yes.
facilities you can go
Yes.
into. And you also said there'll be food for sale at the Mauricetown Fire Hall?
Yes, there'll be a soup and sandwich supper there that the loyalty circle from the church's ladies are preparing,
nice.
along with the firemen. That's an additional $15 purchase, and good desserts there too. But we'll have plenty of refreshments at the Historical Society. We have thousands of cookies, all homemade.
Bob, are you making the cookies?
Actually, I did one year. I made her Aunt Frances's molasses cookies. Put a little cayenne pepper in them. Gone, picked them up a little bit.
We make hundreds and hundreds of cookies.
Well, it goes along with Christmas time, right?
Absolutely,
It's a wonderful,
absolutely.
wonderful time of the year, and it's so nice to, have fellowship. The one thing I was impressed, talk about the church, they put a new steeple on not long ago, right?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was an amazing feat. When they
Yeah.
put that on, they brought it
I'll
up.
bet.
Amazing was the fact that they raised enough money to do it.
Yeah,
It was an
that had to be a
incredible
lot,
price
right, Bob?
tag.
Yeah.
And that they found a company
In
that was
Vermont.
able to do it.
In
Vermont.
Wow.
Yeah, so really, really quite a project.
Wonder how-
Everybody has pictures of that thing going up in the air.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
it's
real-
super.
How old is the church, do you know?
1884, I think, is the current.
Yeah, there was an older
Facility.
one.
Yeah. That's a Methodist church, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, what? I guess for the Catholics, you'd go to Cedarville.
There's a church in Port Norris, St. Anthony's,
Oh, that's right.
and that's part of the Bridgeton complex
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But they only have mass there twice a month,
Oh,
so you have to travel around.
yeah. We're all Catholic. We all went to St. Mary's and everything. And I was so lucky. I was serving on the Complete Care Board of Directors, still do, in fact, and this young priest, David Rivera, was on the board with me. Oh my God, I love this guy. He is fabulous. So I drive up to Hamilton, to his church. He has St. Joe of Hamilton. Here he is, like 43 years old, the pastor of this church that holds 500 people. And this is funny too. I took a friend, Charlie Flickinger, I don't know if you guys, he used to
I
have
know
Flicks
the name,
Cafe.
yeah.
Anyway, he went with me, and I called Father David. I said, look, I'm coming to Mass. My friend Charles and I are going to take you out to dinner after Mass. Oh, great, Jim, okay. So I watched him interact with the people when they were leaving. He's hugging and shaking hands, and just such a warm wonderful person. So anyway, we get in the car and we go down to Iliano's Italian restaurant. That's where he wanted to go for dinner. And we walk in, and it's like, Father, Father, Father. I said, my God, David, you're a rock star. They love you here. And I'm so happy, to see that. I really am. Of course, we all grew up with different priests that we've talked about. Who was your favorite priest?
Father Dante.
Dante.
Yeah,
He
wasn't
married us.
He was a great
he
guy.
was
Yeah, we
super
had
guy.
He
Oh,
married us, and for our 25th wedding anniversary, he was stationed in Cedarville at the time,
Oh, that's
and
neat.
we were parishioners, that part of
Yeah.
Cedarville Church then. So he was our pastor and married us.
Oh, that's
So we got it all in one package.
Is he still around? Do you know?
He is retired, and he lives in Sweetwater, I believe.
Because Father David told me, it might have been Father Dante, it was a priest that we would have had at St. Mary's, is his backup to, when he can't be there.
Well, I know he does Mass on Sundays, the Sunday afternoon Mass. And maybe it's Mount Carmel.
Yeah, could be. But it was interesting, as we've talked about, three of us all went to St. Mary Magdalene School and church, and have some great memories of the teachers.
Yeah. I like that one memory I had. First of all, they not to cast aspersions on St. Mary's, because you got this beautiful image of it. But the simple truth was, it was a tough school.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, we had no kindergarten.
Yep.
So they dumped you right into these lined up seats, 72 kids in a room.
Yeah, I had 90,
72
Bob,
kids
my
in a room.
first
Yeah,
year.
crazy.
Yeah,
One nun
yep.
with an
No
extremely
aids.
hard 15-inch business ruler that she wielded with great finesse.
Yeah.
I remember one of my earliest memories was I'm sitting there at a desk. I've done everything right. I got my hands folded on the desk. I'm staring straight ahead, and I get smacked.
Wow.
The crucifix on my rosary was upside down.
Oh, well, you should know better.
I know.
Bob,
I mean,
jeez.
who didn't know that, right?
Well,
So,
I didn't have that trouble. I guess it
I
was
didn't
just
either. I
guys
was
that.
lucky.
well, that was the only time I learned my lesson.
Well,
yes.
it was interesting too, because, like you mentioned, my first and second grade were together. So I was in first grade, Eddie Andrews and the guys were in second grade. We were together, like 90 of us. I mean, you think about one nun, God bless her. Even I was the smallest class of my group, of all the kids that were St. Mary's. My sister was behind me 8 years, and she had like 80 in her class.
That's right. You only had 6 classrooms.
Yeah.
You had to double up.
Yeah, they did. That's true. And we had 50. This was the smallest class, mine, with 50 kids. One very nice elderly nun, Sister Matilda, that we all talked about, who we loved as well. And believe me, she handled everything, and we were, well behaved and had a lot of good experiences there as well. And it's the one thing that I was honored to be able to do, was a sad thing, was Father Paul had called me and said, Jim, would you come to help us do the final services for St. Mary's as we're closing it? I said, I'd love to. So I went, and unfortunately, Father Paul couldn't come because I got to do the whole thing, the whole ceremony. And it was, a little tear-jerking a little bit for what we all went through and people we knew and all, but I was happy to be able to be there for the final service for St. Mary Magdalene. And a lot of the Catholic schools, Immaculate Conception's closed up, and
it's a shame.
things like that.
It was an experience. What impressed me was that when we got to high school, we just like the cream rose to the top.
Yeah.
We were suddenly heading up clubs
Yep.
and activities. I
Yep.
mean, we were just like plunged right into it. And I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that we were basically an immigrant school. The people that came to that school in that neighborhood came there after having left countries,
Yeah,
a
good
whole
point.
range of them.
Yes.
You remember the variety of
Sure,
ethnicities
yeah.
in our classes, and they were, of course, supplying the glass plants and the cotton mill. So we're one generation, 2 generations down from that, but they came with expectations, high expectations for their children. And those kids walked into that building with those expectations behind them. There's a lot of controversy about schools that fail, but I had one principal tell me, how successful a school is determined by who walks through the door. And if they walk through the door with a parent, you got a better school. And it's sad, we have to meet the needs of all of our students, and it's really hard. I've worked in some tough schools. But St. Mary's was based upon those high expectations. And it made it possible to put 50 or 90 kids in a room.
Can you imagine one per? I mean,
it was amazing.
My first year, what you taught, I know, Bob, my first year of teaching, and again, this comes back to going to St. Mary's. I graduated in June, and I was 17. So December of that year, I turned 18. So I went to Glassboro a week later after I graduated from high school. And I took 9 credits. And Ed McCrinsky was assistant superintendent of schools. He said to my parents, "What's Jim doing?" He said, "Oh, he wants to be a teacher." He goes, "Really?" So anyway, he figured out that with me having 9 credits, you only needed 6 to substitute back in the 60s. He said, we could make him a substitute. So I substituted in October of 1963, Miss Baumhoff's class at Wood School and 4th grade. That was like, and from then on, I loved it. And then I knew I was going to love teaching.
And you're 18 years old.
I was 17.
17 years old,
17 years
substitute
yep.
teaching.
And the funny thing was, on my 18th birthday, I taught girls phys ed at Bacon School. That was my 18th birthday. I won't forget that either. That was like, are you kidding me? They had a fellow named Gordon Scargill, who was the phys ed teacher.
I remember Gordon,
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm looking at the roll, and you got John and Sam and all these guys, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. All of a sudden, bam, Wednesday afternoon, Thursday, and Friday, I had all the girls. I didn't know that. I said, okay, that's interesting. But I guess one of the things I wanted to mention was we talked about our class sizes at St. Mary's. And God bless those nuns. I mean, they were saints. And what happened, my first full-time teaching job was at Millville Junior High. And I was 18, no, I was 20 then. And what happened was the 7th grade classes had 45 kids in each class. So there were 8 classes. So they ended up deciding to add 2 new teachers. So Mrs. McDonough and I were the 2 new teachers. So we then had 35 in our classes, and all the people did. And I thought, wow, this is something. The nuns have 70 in their class. But again, too, you had to respect, and as you talked about, Bob, the people that came. They really
it was
cared.
definitely those high expectations when you know, they backed the nuns up 100%.
Yeah.
And you felt that when you sat in the classroom, that your
Yeah.
parents were behind you.
Yeah,
When you went
that's
home,
true.
they helped you with
Yeah.
your homework.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the sort of thing
Yeah.
that happened. And that's what makes a successful school.
Yeah.
When I was in Galloway, I saw that firsthand. We were teaching in the Arthur Rand School, and it was very crowded. So they opened up one of the small elementary schools that had been closed. And they sent one team of teachers over there, 5 teachers. And they offered to the community, they said, because we're going to not be in the main building, you can volunteer to send your children over there. Mm-hmm. Well, the parents of Smithville caught a hold of this, and they all signed up. Now, every single child in that school was there because their parents want them to be there.
Yeah. That's nice.
I got done the first marking period in that school, and I was overwhelmed by how many students had gotten an A.
Isn't that wonderful? See, that's because you were such a good teacher.
You'd like to believe that. That's good. I would think something practically would happen with these kids. It was an amazing teaching experience. And again, that also reflects what was happening in St. Mary's at the same time.
Yeah.
And
So,
it works.
Circling back to the house tour.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, right.
Oh, yeah, the house tour.
Oh, that's what we're here
yeah.
for. Yes.
You were here for
Thank
a
you,
reason.
Judy. Pull us together here.
The Mauricetown Academy is one of the buildings that will be open, and the
Oh, wow.
teacher there taught on 2 levels. There were 2 teachers up and down, and that school had 3 classrooms in each level,
3.
1 teacher. So
Wow.
the kids would face out, and the teacher would stand in the middle and circulate between. And that school didn't close until 1962.
No kidding.
Yeah, Freddie Hunt went there.
Freddie Hunt went there. He was one of
Jeez.
the, yes.
When did it start? Probably in the 1800s, I guess. Huh?
Early 1800s,
Yeah.
yes. But there will be a live nativity there that night.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That is
So-
No animals, but live people.
Yes.
That's nice.
yes. So there's a lot of history in Mauricetown.
There is, yeah.
All of the beautiful homes are usually, most of them were built by sea captains.
Yeah.
And those sea captains were not oystermen. They were sea captains who traded up and down the East Coast from
Oh, I see.
Maine to the Caribbean. So
Wow.
we have a window in the church that's dedicated to the 21 sea captains and first mates that were lost at sea.
Wow.
So,
That is neat.
so
That
we
really
have
is.
a lot of history. A
Oh,
lot of
it is.
history.
It's
And
just-
our historical society is having a very, very special soft opening for a special exhibit the night of the house tour.
Oh, wow.
We have been gifted from the great-granddaughter of the sea captain that built the house is our headquarters. Her wedding gown.
Oh my goodness.
1862.
1862. So we have the wedding
Wow.
gown, and that is going to be featured in the
Oh, my
house.
And
goodness.
one of the wedding gifts.
No
a
kidding.
plate.
Wow.
So we're very excited about that.
Oh my goodness.
And we also have a Civil War uniform that was worn in President Lincoln's inauguration and also in his funeral parade.
That is really neat.
So we have a lot of neat things, so you got to
do.
come down and see us.
Well, you sure do.
We're also open on the first and third Sundays of every month.
Oh, okay. The
From
Historical
1 to
Society.
4. And we, except for August when it's too hot, and December when we have our house tour.
Right. That's fantastic. It's just, honestly, folks, and Commercial Township, Bob was township committeeman for several years there too. And the township has some unique things. I was shocked, like I didn't know about. In fact, you'll have to help me with the name of the lake. I knew.
Lake Audrey?
That's it. Thank you, Bob. Yeah. I didn't even know that was there. Mike Visser's
Yeah,
told
but
me,
there's a little contention there.
Okay.
See, it was known as Will's Pond. And it was, as a sand company came in, they assumed the pond and
Oh,
they
okay.
ran their operation and they dug it all out.
Oh, all right.
And then the state got it, which was a good thing for the company because they could unload that land. And they changed the name to an official in the state named Audrey, so it became known as Lake Audrey after
Yeah.
that. But it's a fine little facility. It's
Yeah.
within the boundaries of our town, which
Yeah.
is really, a lot of people
Yeah.
don't know that.
Well, I mean, think about it. You got Laurel Lake, Lake Audrey, and the other river, and the
Yeah.
bay, right down in Port Norris.
Yeah,
area.
we're really,
I mean,
ingrained.
We're
really
and
close to
the game
everything.
preserve. Don't forget that.
That's true. I mean, really and truly, you talk about a natural beauty that this entire township offers. It's just unreal. I mean, even we haven't talked about Port Norris, but there were many millionaires in Port Norris during the oyster
There
industry.
were more millionaires in Port Norris than anywhere else in the state.
And that's something.
Yeah.
Wow. It's
And all that money went to, after the oyster industry collapsed, they invested all that money back in trying to make it work again. And
Yeah.
that's how they lost it.
oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking with Bob and Judy Moore about the Historical Society and the tour, the Christmas tour, December 13th from 5 to 9. Mark that down on your calendar. There you see the information on it. 35th Christmas Candlelight Tour, and it's December 13th from 5 to 9. And you can look at enchanted homes. Special performances will be happening, singing and all those things. And they talked about the homemade soup, sandwiches, desserts at the fire hall for a $15 charge, which is very reasonable. And of course, they'll have a lot of Bob's cookies, Christmas cookies. And all you have to do is go to the website, MauricetownHistoricalSociety.org, to purchase your tickets. And we'll be back with Bob and Judy right after these messages.
The most important decisions a family can make are usually made around the kitchen table. At DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, we believe pre-planning and the difficult decisions you face with the loss of a loved one should also be made around the comfort of a table, like a family. Our friendly, kind, and compassionate staff is committed to helping you get through this most difficult time. In your time of need, trust DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, Vineland.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
Welcome back to Around South Jersey. We're talking about the Mauricetown Historical Society's Christmas tour, and we're going to take a look at some of the pictures, and Bob and Judy are going to tell us what we're seeing.
This is the exterior view of the Edward Compton House, Captain Edward Compton House. It's the headquarters of the Mauricetown Historical Society. We purchased this in 1984. A group of us got together and signed a mortgage off on a house that was up for share sale. And we've restored it from the bottom up.
And Bob, you were probably involved in that, right?
What's that now?
Doing some of the restoration?
A lot of the restoration.
Okay, that's fabulous.
It was in terrible shape. The family had lived there, hadn't had running water for quite a while.
Wow.
So it was in very, very bad shape.
Beautiful home. Beautiful.
So what's the matter? And but we got it back. We got it back. A lot of volunteers. I mean, a lot of skilled labor. People came and went, but over the years, I mean, the Hoy House, the Cook House that was rebuilt. It's just amazing in the period of time we've done.
It's a pretty blue.
This is a nice exterior of another house in town. Just a small, what would you call it, 1840s stack house?
Yeah, it's about 1840s. No, yeah.
Stack house.
It's 3-bay.
We have a lot of
1843 bay.
Victorian architecture. A lot of the houses that were built in Mauricetown were built between 1830 and the turn of the century. So we have a lot of history, both architectural and...
This house is, if you look at the way it's arranged, these were double houses. They built a lot of double houses back then.
Oh, okay.
And this was originally two houses. You can see the way the windows are laid out there.
This is Darlene
Case's
house. Ford's house.
It's a big house.
It is
like
a big
you said,
house.
it was
It's a
two
beautiful
houses.
home. It's right on the corner of Noble and Front Street.
Got hit by a truck back in the early 70s. Knocked the whole thing off the foundation.
This is another
What's his
painted lady. As
Wow.
you see, it was again a double house. It was a storefront, as you can see the windows. Downstairs there was a storefront, but in Mauricetown there was everything you needed in Mauricetown in the 1900s. You had a grocery store and a butcher and whatever you needed. Ice house.
This was a shoe shop at one
Shoe
time.
store. Seamstress, haberdashery.
Jeez.
We had everything,
Yeah.
except a bank. You had to go to Bridgeton to get
Well,
a
Millville
bank.
was an hour and a half away.
This house
true.
is one of the
Yeah, good
houses
point.
that's new this year, hadn't been on the tour. So this is, again,
It's one of the finest examples of Victorian Gothic in the town, being from the 1870s. Not originally, but at one point it was the town funeral parlor.
Oh, okay.
And when the people go through, they'll notice that on this one side there, that the archway has been opened up, and that was for the viewings.
Oh, wow.
It wouldn't have been
Let's
open
see.
before. So yeah, it's kind of a dead place.
this is the Mauricetown Academy. This was the original schoolhouse. It was in use until 1962. 2 rooms, 1 teacher in each room, 6 grade levels. And this will be the scene of a live nativity the night of the house
Oh,
tour.
wow. That is neat. That is beautiful. Wow.
This is an interior shot of a small cottage that's a little bit out of town. Very beautiful home. But you'll get to see a lot of interiors. This is the Mauricetown Methodist Church.
Okay.
And that night of the tour, there will be a concert by the Millville Women's Club Chorus. We'll do their Christmas concert there, I believe, from 6:30 to 7:30. Another interior shot of collections. You'll see a lot of collections. There's one gal in town that has a collection of antique rolling pins.
Oh,
So
a lot of Santas there.
this house is a little bit further out of town. So you'll be able to take the shuttle bus to this house. Again, another lovely home.
Beautiful tree.
That was the site of the first indoor toilet in
No
Mauricetown.
kidding. Huh.
Beautiful dining. You'll see all the dining
We
rooms set
celebrate
up
small
with.
things.
Yeah, well,
You'll see all
that's
the
an important
dining
thing.
rooms set up for lovely meals and beautiful decorations throughout the homes. It's just a lovely tour. This is a
Is this your-
replica of my house, which is a dollhouse that my husband built for me.
Talented guy.
We've taken pictures of it with our cell phones and pictures of our house, and it's very difficult to tell the difference. Which for a model maker, that's good.
Yes, it is.
You know, and this is
Wow.
really a model, so it's been it was a lot of fun to make. It took 3 years to make it
Wow.
all together.
It's beautiful.
And this is the parlor in our home.
Very nice.
Night of the house tour of 2023.
Beautiful dining room. Is this your dining room?
No, this is not my dining room. This is a dining room, and I believe this is.
Oh, this is John and
this is
Julie's house.
John
isn't
and
it?
Julie's.
Yeah.
Yes. Parlor, another parlor, just different
Yeah.
takes on the same theme, but
But you get the sense of that old time Victorian
Oh, you
feel
do.
in
It's
these
just
houses. I mean,
beautiful.
you can fake it,
Yeah.
but it's not the same.
Now, this is real.
This is the real deal.
Yeah.
and we have between 500 and 700 people that come through our homes, so the people really do appreciate what they see, and we also go all out to make it an evening of, nice time.
Oh, it's
Yes,
fabulous.
this is two of our neighbors. Ken McGill is there in his Scottish regalia,
I know
and
Ken.
Kim LaCroce is all set up in her Victorian dresses. This is the night of the tour, 2 years ago.
So we have coming up the Christmas Candlelight Tour, and it's going to be December 13th of this year, of course, and it'll be 5 to 9. You saw some of those beautiful homes. You can see them in person, enjoy the special performances. I know you said the Millville High School singers, or is it?
Yeah, they'll be
Students from
singing.
Millville High School will be doing
we'll be
caroling throughout the street.
Okay, super. And of course, we talked about the refreshments are served in the Mauricetown Fire Hall. They're $15, and you can purchase your tickets online at MauricetownHistoricalSociety.org. And it's going to be an evening you'll never forget. And it really, like we talked about, it's going to get you in the Christmas spirit. It's less than 2 weeks before
Oh,
Christmas.
absolutely.
amazing, yeah.
Absolutely. It's a real nice introduction into the season.
Yeah, and what a wonderful thing. I mean, it just doesn't happen everywhere. It's very rare. I guess it's the only one in Cumberland County for sure that I can think of. I don't know if
Richton
Greenwich
used to
does.
have one, but I don't think they
That's
do
right,
any
they
longer.
did. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point. Yeah, they had those
It's
touring homes.
our tour and Dennisville, we alternate years, so this is our year. So
Okay.
next year it'll be Dennisville's year. A little plug for them. So.
Yeah.
But
But I think we benefit from being inside the bypass, which we discussed earlier.
Yeah.
That Jim probably got. Sort of defines the town now, and it isolates us.
Yes.
Now,
very
if you go to
good point.
Dennisville, well, you're right on Route 47.
Yeah.
And there's some problems getting around that. Ours is our traffic comes from all the people that come on the house door.
Yeah.
It basically
Yeah,
is.
that's
it.
what's wonderful.
And I
This
will
is-
say, bring a good cell phone flashlight because it is dark.
Yeah.
this is basically a walking tour. It's a very walkable town. There are two houses that are a little far out. There will be a shuttle bus, so you can ride if you need to, or you can. We had one person who came 2 years ago that was not well and was not able to do the walking, and he and his wife just rode the bus around
Oh, that's nice.
all evening
Yeah.
and got to meet all the different people coming on and off the bus.
Yeah, I
and
bet that was fun.
it was a lot of fun for them and something they could do. And it's for $20, it's a great evening. It really is. And we have hundreds and hundreds of homemade cookies as refreshments in the Compton House, which is our headquarters. I just can't tell you that we've been to many house tours all over the East Coast, and this is, I'm a little prejudiced.
Far and
but
away the
this is
I'm not surprised.
premier.
Yeah, I'm not surprised whatsoever because you guys are great. And,
Yeah, and the price is, it's been fixed as long as I can remember.
it's
I mean,
reasonable.
really, it's
And it's
right
a rain
value,
or
I
shine
think.
event, so
Okay.
we will.
Well, let's hope it's snow or shine.
Well, a few flurries are nice.
We've had
Yeah,
flurries.
flurries
We've
will
had
be,
snow
yeah.
the day before. We've had a little bit of rain, but it's always a wonderful evening.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it looks fabulous, folks. I mean, as you can see, the beautiful homes and all the activities that are going to be taking place. And as Judy mentioned, there'll be a shuttle. If you don't want to walk the whole thing, you could go from one stop to the other and not have to walk except from the shuttle up to the house. So that gives you all that opportunity to see the beautiful town of Mauricetown. It's always been my favorite town in the entire Cumberland County area. Greenwich is very nice, but I guess I'm closer to Mauricetown. I've spent more time down there. We built the cable television system in Mauricetown, and I was so glad. And to Jim Pirelli's credit, Lord rest his soul, he was persistent. He did not let up. So we got that bypass road done. And as you just said, that isolates Mauricetown to the nice, quaint community it is, where you can walk and see your neighbors and not have to worry about
It's a very
big
secure,
trucks. Yeah.
secure area because we are isolated. We also are. We don't even have the encumbrance of having mail delivered. We have to go to the post office and pick up our mail because they don't deliver it to our house. So every morning at 9:30 or so, everybody gathers at the post office to get their mail.
Yeah. Get the gossip, find out who's going, what's going on.
Well, I lived in Dorchester for 10 years, and we had the same thing.
Same thing, yeah.
I was lucky. The post office was right across from my house. So I'd go see Cappy Legg was the lady's name. And, be people, and you talk, and it was a nice thing to go to. But, and that's what makes the town so unique. I mean, and I'm sure you know just about every single neighbor there, right?
We do,
Yeah.
pretty much. We've had some nice new people move into
Got
town,
some new
which is
folks
nice.
coming in, very nice. They've become active in the Historical Society, which is very nice for us.
Yeah.
We're the oldest new couple in town.
Well, that's good.
Not oldest in age, but oldest in longevity in the town.
Longevity, yeah.
Wow.
We've been there longer than new people.
That's super. And the other thing, folks, I can assure you, there's no crime, right?
Okay, killed that. All right, there you go. Thanks, Jim. There's plenty of crime. Don't come down there,
No. Let me tell you something. You want to talk about crime. That's Peter Lumber Company next to me. My daughter was in the building about a month ago on a third Friday, and she hears bang, 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 gunshots.
Oh, we were on High Street.
Oh, were you? Okay,
we're
yeah.
getting ready
it was
to go to
third
Clay
Friday.
College, yeah.
Okay. And here's Village on High there and everything else, and you had a murder. Murder at High and Oak Street in Millville, one building away from where we are now. I pray, and we talk, in fact, you mentioned, tell everybody about your new commissioner here in Millville you like a lot, the lady.
Oh, Carol Kosovo.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
great.
they got a winner with her.
She was secretary at
High
School
Yeah, how many
when I
years?
was substituting a long time ago, and she was very helpful to me.
She was there 30 years, yeah. And it's like...
She ran the school, basically.
Yeah.
She runs everything. She's good.
That's good. Well, I think the voters in Millville selected 5 very good people. Dan Dixon, I'm very impressed with him. And, of course, Ranella, I didn't know, but I met her today and we talked, and she was very nice. Rick Codd, who was a former Millville police officer, Sherman Taylor, who used to be a dispatcher for the city of Millville, and of course Carol. So they've got a good group of people.
I was going to ask your opinion of that, and I'm glad you gave it.
Yeah, they really, the last 4 years have been horrible in the city of Millville. Dan Dixon had a really good point he was making on his video that he was doing on Facebook. He said they talk about economic development. In 4 years, they brought in one business. Is that economic development? And Dan's got a great personality. He's a salesman. He'll be out there hustling and hopefully
I've
bringing
seen some
people.
of his videos.
Did you?
And,
Okay, on
and he
Facebook,
seems
yeah.
very go-getter.
He really is. Yeah.
Got so much to offer. I mean,
Does.
you look at the number of available tracks out in the industrial park.
Yeah.
And I see another buildings going up out there. I mean, that was a tremendous thing from Ben Corson, of course, in his reign back in the late 50s.
Yeah.
It's just sad to walk
just
down
amazing.
High Street and see
Isn't
it.
it so? Well, you know what? When I got elected
Devastated.
in 1997, the High Street looks like it does now. Luckily, when I left, we had 95% occupancy. But we worked on it, and we also worked on safety and things like that went well. Right now, Levoy is the only thing that brings people downtown. Winfield's closed up, and it's very tough.
It's been tough
to get that. But I'm optimistic. These 5, and with Carol and the people we talked about, really seem to have interest and want to do good by the city. And I'm so glad that Dan Dixon is an amazing man, and hopefully it'll.
I hope it works out for him.
I do too.
It's
But I
sad if you've grown up in a town to see it.
Isn't it though? My God, it is. In fact, Dan and I live on the same street, and he was saying the other day, he goes, Jim, you go, like half a mile away from our house, you got the ghetto, you're the crime, This, I tell this story all the time. When I was the mayor, a young man was shot and killed in his house on Mulberry Street between 3rd and 4th Street. And one of the ministers, they had a candlelight vigil for him, asked me if I would come and speak. I said, yeah, sure, be happy to. So I went and gave my condolences to his mom and his sister, and I said the following. There were probably 50 people out in the street. I said, I feel anyone possessing an illegal gun should do 3 to 5 years in prison. I came off the steps, one of the cops comes over and puts his hand on my shoulder. He said, hey, Mayor, half the people you just said that to are packing right now. Oh, my God. He said, no, I'm serious.
Yeah.
I said, oh, that's not good. It's like, that's why we have all this
Way to
shooting.
step into that one, Jim.
I sure did. It's like, oh, my God, I guess I was lucky they didn't shoot me. It's like, and it is. It's sad. It really has got
It
to
is very
come
sad.
back.
Well, when you watch the 2,000 jobs out of Wheaton's and the 1,400 from
That's true,
Foster
too.
Forbes and another 900 from the manufacturing company, how do you come back from that?
Yeah, that's true.
It's hard.
Yeah.
You worked with it. You've got to make the town tight. The Arts District was great.
Yep.
But I said early on, you can't just do this one night a week, and 1 night a month, rather.
Yeah.
You've got to have, the buses have got to be coming down, like, for example, they do in Corny and other places.
Yeah.
Just never were able to get that next step.
Yeah. We actually had a pretty good run. We had Main Street, New Jersey brought buses down to the Arts District, and we even had the National Main Street Organization at a convention in Philadelphia. They came down as well. And what made me feel really good was the state selected Millville, Red Bank, and Collingswood, the 3 towns, to go, and they take us and do dog and pony shows at different conferences and stuff, which was really nice. It worked out. I will say, I think one of the things that hurt the Arts District was the economy went bad in 2008.
That did.
People didn't have the
That
extra
killed
money.
a lot of stuff, yeah.
It really did.
Yeah, that was a real death knell.
But anyway, before we wrap up, let's once again, George, put up what's happening on December 13th in the beautiful community of Mauricetown. There you see it.
There it is.
Come and enjoy the evening.
Yeah.
We'll be happy to see you.
Yep. And all the people there are as nice as Judy and Bob. I promise you that. You'll love them all.
Well, Judy.
Thank you, dear.
Bob,
That's okay.
Bob is one of my favorites.
I like to be a realist.
Yeah, you did a great job when you were on Township Committee. It was you and Dick Smith and who was
Jelly Bean.
Jelly Bean Adams, right?
Jelly
yeah.
Bean Adams.
Yeah.
Did we go into that back in the days before all the open meeting laws? So we go in this tiny little room before the meeting, go right through the agenda, make all our decisions, okay, before it went on. Those were the days, my friend. And both these guys smoked like chimneys.
Oh.
I would come out of there ready to burn my clothing.
Yeah, I'll bet you.
It was amazing. So I did literally the smoke-filled room.
That's why you look so young. You never
Exactly
smoked.
right. I'm preserved.
Yeah, that's right. I never smoked either.
Yeah,
I just-
Well, he
that's what
did
it
for a
is.
while
Did you?
when
I
he was
didn't.
in service.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Well, it was 12
understandable.
cents a pack. I mean,
Yeah.
it was kind of obligatory.
What is cigarettes like 12 or 13 bucks a pack now?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. I was go to Wawa and I go, whoa, are you kidding me? That's a lot of money. But anyway, please mark on your calendar December 13th. Go get your tickets. You can go online to Mauricetown
Mauricetownhistoricalsociety.org.
There you see.
There it is right there.
Yep.
You
Thank you,
can
George.
get your ticket up until 6 o'clock on Friday night, and then on the
12th.
12th.
Right.
And then,
Where will the tickets be available when they come down to the town on?
tickets and brochures. Everything starts at the fire hall.
Oh,
So you
okay.
can pick, if you have your tickets already, you can pick up your brochure at the fire hall. If you don't have your ticket and you've ordered it ahead of time, your tickets will be at the fire hall if they're prepaid, and you can also purchase tickets at the door.
Well,
And
that's
a
it.
little bit of housekeeping here. The tickets come with a small tie. and you have to wear the ticket, and they will be checked at each door.
Okay.
We've had people try to
Sneak in, huh?
slick us a little bit, you know. So.
And it's
But,
all the tickets are the same. So if you bring your children, their ticket is the same price as yours.
That's
Right.
good.
And
That's
it
nice.
really is not necessarily a tour for children.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you bring your children, we'll be happy to see them.
Yep, they can do the shuttle. And I'll tell you, Mauricetown Fire Hall is a beautiful fire hall too, and you'll have food in there and opportunity to pick up your tickets there as well. A lot of wonderful things in Mauricetown, but two of the best things are Bob and Judy Moore, who are here with us tonight. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much,
Thank
guys,
you,
for
sir.
coming in.
Thank you for
and
having us.
Have a wonderful Thanksgiving and have a great Christmas, and I'm sure you'll have a good time at the tour, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely
We always
will.
do.
Yeah, thank
Always
you
do.
very
Thank
much.
you. Thanks, Jim.
You're welcome. Bob and Judy Moore have been my guest, and we're talking about the Christmas tour in Mauricetown on December the 13th. So check it out. There you see it one more time. Tickets you can get online at the Mauricetown Historical Society.org, and you will have a ball. You really will. It'll really put you in the Christmas spirit, the old-fashioned Christmas spirit that we all enjoyed as we were growing up. Thank you, George Kachia, for producing the show tonight. Thank you for joining us, folks. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
That's a wrap.
This has been a QBC television production in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22 and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.